My name is Sayouba Nana. I'm a Burkinabe coming from West Africa. Okay, West Africa, which working in solar project developer for Green Yellow. Green Yellow is an international firm specialized in renewable energy, and I'm managing director of S.P.E.S. My core role is to coordinate and facilitate communication between project all stakeholders like Ministry of Energy, the EPC team, the off-taker. In Burkina Faso is Sonabel, precisely, authorities, lenders, subcontractors, and project host communities. Construction starts in October 2020 and commissioning took place on July 7th, 2020, a high 18 months of work. During construction phase, this plant created 27 permanent jobs and 310 temporary jobs. And for the next step, for the operation phase, 5 permanent jobs and 100 temporary jobs will be created. Long before, I held the position of project manager for an international consultancy firm specializing in the socio-economic, environmental, and social studies, and past experience as a supervisor role, okay, of various infrastructures, including roads, amphitheaters, health, boreholes, student housing, and so on and so forth. The pragmatic Africa's energy transition model. My approach consists of moving towards decentralized system exploiting available natural resources like solar, biomass, hydraulic, wind, and gas close to the population while guaranteeing a balance between production and consumption system and preserving the life of the ecosystem of the environment for future African generation. In detail, first, we can identify areas with high potential in Africa, solar, hydraulic, wind, and gas, and create some hubs. Okay, for example, we identify areas for solar hubs, hydraulic hub, wind hub, and gas hub in the continent in view of the gap to be filled between supply and demand by reducing strong dependence on fossil fuel, favoring an energy mix. Secondly, this hub should be connected with transmission line throughout African power poles. For example, we have softened Western and Eastern power pole in close collaboration with national electricity companies and government. This public organization could draft a public-private partnership, for example, PPP, join forces with a private company that assume totally full responsibility for the investment and management of the project. This tools not only will PPPs allow them to reduce financing and operating expenses, but they would also benefit from lower energy costs. Nagrengo solar power plant is the first solar IPP in the country, Burkina Faso. It's so important to know that has the capacity of 30 megawatt peak and will increase production capacity nationally by 7%. More than 25,000 households will benefit from this clean, sustainable, and less energy expensive energy. It will save more than 27,500 tons of CO2.